Okay, here's something that I think I'm going to be on the opposite wavelength of.
Okay.
Am I the asshole for not giving anyone my earrings in my will? Context. When I was young, I was given a pair of handmade gold earrings from my grandmother. She died when I was 12. I still wear them to this day. So I, 30 female, have cancer. It's one of the most survivable ones, so I'm trying not to be too worried. To be on the safe side, though, I decided I would update my will just in case something were to happen. I left the house to my husband, 30 male, and divided my money 3 ways to go to him, my daughter, 5 female, and my sister, 29 female. However, when my sister found my will, she was livid. That was because I had said that if I were to die, I would like to be buried with my earrings as they are very special to me. My sister said that she should get the earrings after I die to be close to me. I don't want to give it to her though. It was given to me as a gift and it holds sentimental value. I even got my ears pierced again so that I wouldn't have to swap out the earrings. I told her that it was mine and she wouldn't get it, to which she ran to our mom. My mom is telling me to give it to her while I'm still alive since my sister is already scared for me and doesn't need this stress. I don't want to, but I'm wondering if I'm the asshole if I told her no. Am I the asshole?
So I kind of have like just a different take on it in general.
Okay.
I think I would just give them to my daughter if that were me.
Oh, cute.
I would give them to I would want my daughter to have them, I think.
Yeah.
What's your take?
I just think possessions like this are so, like, when you pass away, why do you care about possessions? Like, I kind of feel like I might have like a weird view on this, but I even feel like cemeteries and like caskets are all like kind of pointless.
I agree.
Okay.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. I'm like, if I die, I don't have a will yet, but if I die, like my whole body, donate all the organs that can be used by another living person, and the rest can be donated to science and try to use it for good. And then anything else, just like bury me in a tree or like cremate me and then just like throw me somewhere
That's
random.
what I want. Yeah.
Like,
I have 3
care.
places I want to be thrown.
Where?
Westchester.
I thought you were going to be like the Atlantic Ocean. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wildwood.
Keep going.
Because I go there every year with my family. And there's a park named after my grandpa in my hometown.
Oh, I love that.
So Westchester, Wildwood, and the Sedalia Park.
I love that. Okay.
Because I don't need to be taking up space in the air.
I know. That's how I feel. I'm like, if anyone can use my body, like, I don't even care about that. Take it.
Oh, yeah, same. I'm an organ donor, 100%.
Yeah, me too. I'm like, earrings? Please. I don't give a shit what I'm buried with. I don't even have to be buried.
I understand, like, the sentimental part of it for her, but I agree with that part. And like I said, I would just give them to my daughter. Like, my mom passed away, and her wedding ring, my sister has, I believe, for my niece, who is, like, my mom's firstborn grandchild.
Aww.
You know what I mean? So, like, for me,
that.
that's, like, the progression of, like, passing it down.
Yeah.
And, like, I feel like with jewelry and things like that, like, wouldn't you rather have it be passed down like that?
Yeah. Like, it's going to go to waste. Like, if it's with you in your casket, like, if you do believe in an afterlife, then your physical body, like, doesn't even matter. And if you don't believe in an afterlife, then your physical body doesn't even matter even more, right? Because you're just done. So why do you care? I don't know. I guess that's the thing, though. It's like, this is something that she cares about. And just because I don't care about it, does it mean that she's in the wrong? Like, she's not really in the wrong, but I mean, I don't think she's an asshole, but I can't imagine caring about it enough to the point where there's no way I can be swayed, even when my sister, who I love dearly enough to leave her a third of my belongings, can't even, like, if she's emotional over it and then you're that close with her and that can't even sway you, it's like, how could you care that much? But
no,
like,
I agree.
Just because I don't care doesn't mean that other people don't.
Right.
There are a few edits.
Okay.
OP said, to clear some stuff up, the earrings are not heirlooms. They were a gift made solely for me. My sister did not like my grandmother. She even refused a necklace our grandma got her because she thought it was too ugly. My daughter has many other earrings, necklaces, rings, and other jewelry I'm getting for her. I'm thinking about finishing the other half-finished set and giving it to my daughter, but it's really expensive, so I'm not sure. I guess there was another pair of earrings along with this special pair. I have thyroid cancer, but luckily it was caught early and I am undergoing treatment, so please don't worry. And then a second edit said, my sister went snooping and found my will in my office. I was leaving her only $20,000 if I were to die. My daughter has way more money than my sister. She'll get $1.3 million after my death. Holy shit. I would be gutted. No, I'm just kidding. I made it so that she wouldn't get the money too young and live a normal life. My husband has a very good job and makes $200,000 a year, so I'm not worried that he won't be able to manage. I'm seriously considering removing my sister completely after her bullshit. I don't talk to my daughter much about my cancer because I don't want her to think of me as sick, so we tried to fill her life up with happy memories. Again, my earrings are not heirlooms. They were made for me and me alone. The house is going to my daughter. If me and my husband were to die, she'll be inheriting the house as soon as she turns 21. Okay, I get it. There's like a lot of other stuff that everyone else is getting, and this is just one thing that's important to OP. Okay.
Yeah, my mom always, like, she always would say that. She'd be like, if anything were to ever happen, never fight about, like, money or, like, things. Like, if, like, our house, for example, like, both my parents, my dad still says this. He's like, if someone needs a place, like, do not sell this house. Like, on whoever else needs it. You know what I mean? I mean, at this point, both my sisters have houses, so I guess he's looking out for me. Thank you, Dad. I don't know what a house in music is going to do for me when I live in Philly and work in Philly. But, like, that was always their thing. Like, you're never going to fight. I would never fight over something tangible, like a tangible object, I don't think. I mean, how much were these custom earrings worth, though? Like, again, like you said, I agree with your point. Like, I don't think she's an asshole, but at the same time, I think her sister's a little bit of an asshole. Yeah. Honestly. But at the same time, I just don't get, like, I wouldn't fight over that. And I would just give them to my daughter. But
I don't think OP's an asshole for having one thing that she really cares about. But yeah, I feel like the edits changed my mind a little bit because it's not like this is her most valuable asset that's going underground and nobody's getting value from it. Everyone is getting value from her will. So that does kind of change my mind a little bit. Yeah. I just don't understand the, like, I want to be buried with this. It's like, I don't know. It's not something that I've ever understood from any example of, like, someone passing away and having, like, one thing that they really care about. I'm like, it's really, like, how does it affect you once you die? Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I don't think she's an asshole at all. I don't understand where she's coming from, but I think she has a right to feel the way that she wants to feel, and that's her choice. So she's valid in her decision to be buried with the earrings.
Yeah. And I, like, have this dream. My daughter-in-law kills me for the money.
Shut up.
She thinks I left her in the will.
The family gathers around.
And someone screams out.
She's laughing up at us from hell. I had the same dream.
No, but, like, for real. Come on. Why are we fighting about the jewels? Don't fight about the jewels. You got cancer. She doesn't need to worry about that, sis.
No, that's so
Stop.
true.
Like, you know.
That's so true. And then the sister.
She doesn't have to worry about that fight.
Yeah. And then the sister's like, I only get $20,000. It's like $20K?
Sis, go get a job.
Yeah, my sister's gotten nothing. And I'm just kidding. But I feel like usually does your sister get something if you die?
I don't know.
Like, I feel like it's mostly just your kids, right? I don't know.
I don't know either. Yeah, like, I have all my stuff going to my nieces and nephews.
You have a will?
Not a will, but, like, my beneficiaries or whatever for, like, my retirement and everything else.
Oh my God, shut up. Mm-hmm. I don't have that.
No.
Should I just make you mine?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't really have anyone to leave my stuff to. Just kidding. Yeah. But I guess I'll just leave it all to my sister.
Yeah, that's what I would have done.
Yeah.
I would have left, and then, like, if my sister Danielle has kids, then I would add her kids to it.
Right.
So I actually think that I have to add my most recent niece to it. I don't think that I added it after she was born because she's not even a year yet. Wow. But then it'll be 4 ways. Not that there's much in there. Okay. But
side tangent. I think this was a Reddit story that I don't have a link to it pulled up, but it's very relevant to this. So this couple, the guy, he lost his best friend. His best friend passed away tragically, and he was in his best friend's will. And the day after the best friend died, the mother of the best friend called OP and said, you were in his will. Do you want 33% of his inheritance or whatever was left to you. And OP was like, in the heat of the moment, he was super caught up in emotion, and he was like, I don't even want it. Like, I don't want anything. Like, he was just mourning, grieving the loss of his best friend. And that was that. And then weeks later, he came to his senses and he's like, oh, wait, I actually should take this because he's entitled to it. It was left to him.
Right. He wanted him to have it.
Yeah. But he already told the deceased person's mother that he doesn't want to accept anything. And so they were like, can we now go back? He and his partner were like, can we now go back and ask the deceased friend's mother for his inheritance? Or is that like greedy?
Yeah, that'd be tough. I don't know what I would do in that situation.
I think he should ask for it.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, if they left it to you, then they wanted you to have it.
Yeah.
So to me, it would be like,
yeah,
you know, I don't think it's necessarily greedy.
I don't think it's greedy at all, because obviously when you receive money after a tragic loss, it's like nothing compares to, it's not like it's making up for anything. It's just what you rightfully deserve and what was righted to you.
Yeah, and that's the whole point of having a will.
Yeah, exactly.
And like leaving certain people in it, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
so I was like, I really don't even think that's that dramatic. Like, I think if anything, if it was his best friend and his mom was the one talking to you about it, you may or may not have a good relationship with the mom. And then you should be able to talk to her. And then also people were saying, like, don't freak out just because you said out loud one time over the phone that you don't want it. Like, legally it still is yours. So it's likely that you'll get it regardless of if you want it. But I was like, I don't even think that's that dramatic. Like, I think calling the mom and being like, hey, I know you mentioned that he left me something in his will. In the heat of the moment, I was caught up in emotion. I was grieving. I said I didn't want it. After thinking about it, I would want it because I can use that money for experiences in my life that I know he would want me to have. Like, anything like that, I feel like is so valid. And I know if I was the mom and he said he didn't want it, I feel like I would still push it on him.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, a will is like a legal document.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like kind of has to be followed.
Totally. Yeah.
Who knows too? Maybe he had debts and there was not much left anyways, you know?
True.
By the time you pay out the estate and everything like that.
Yeah. Wow, wills are so interesting.
Yeah, I know. I should make one.
I hope I don't.
Who do I want to leave my student debt to? That's all I got.
I know. Who am I leaving the podcast to?
Me.
Yes. Have it.